How's it going, YouTube? I am sitting here working on my 79 Chevy pickup with 350 in it. Perfectly good running truck, just shitty old Rochester Quadrajet. Alright, so you might be asking, what do you got to replace it? Well, what I went out and bought today was one of these Barry Grant Street Demon carburetors, 625 CFM just to be exact. Alright, let's go ahead and open this thing up. I've already opened this just so y'all know, but you got instruction and hardware right here. Alright, got some badass Barry Grant Street Demon stickers in it. Set that over here on old intake. Or, yeah, intake, whatever you want to, not an intake, air cleaner. Got your booklet there. And I couldn't find anything online, but I'm curious if this Street Demon carburetor will bolt up to a Quadrajet intake. As many of y'all know, they're a little bit different. And before I go sit there and go through the whole mess of bolting, what I'm going to do is take the Quadrajet gasket here and see if it matches up to the holes on the carburetor, see if it'll even bolt up, which I believe it will. Alright, now I didn't get that crazy polymer one that it's kind of scary to me using plastic, and from what I was told about the old Carter Thermo quads, they had a tendency to leak, so that's why I opted not to get the polymer one, which, as you can see, new Street Demon carburetor. You can see the craziness under there. It's kind of different. Alright, so what I am going to do is set this thing upside down like that, and as you can see, for your bigger secondaries, let's lay this gasket over it, see if there'd be any interference issues, and it looks like it'll bolt right up. That's a good thing, which I'll go ahead and get back with you. I already hooked up all my throttle and trans shift kick down linkages to it, but I'll go ahead and get back with y'all on this and see how it goes. Alright, I'm back, YouTube. Alright, so here's how it's gonna go. We're gonna have to get another intake, which the biggest reason why it bolts up and everything, but being the fact the fucking Quadra fucking bitch over there is a asshole, they use things that are completely different. It don't allow, that's all the actuation I can get before I bottom out. So I'll have to go get a new intake. Oh well, it's worth a shot. I had a funny feeling it wouldn't work, but oh well. Time for another performer intake, I guess. But at least I know. I figured I bought this thing. I was planning on buying an intake for it, but I figured I'd see if the old Quadra junk intake would work, which apparently it won't. Oh well. Well, take it easy and stay tuned for part 2. Alright, YouTube, I finally got this carburetor on. Almost knocked over my air filter. Stay. Stay. Alright, so I got this carburetor on. Been running it for a week or two now. Maybe a little bit longer than that now. Ended up not changing the intake, just put a spacer that I had laying around on. Works fine. I'm gonna tell you what, this carburetor is fucking bad. It is fucking awesome. You know what I mean? It, right out of the box, boom, it fires right up. Okay. It runs like a scalded dog. Makes this truck a lot faster than what the Quadrajet ever thought about being. just like all the videos show, it fires up right out of the box. And I sat there, you know how they state to prime it before you really try and start it? Well, they state try to start it for, I think it was like 10 to 15 seconds. Well, in that 10 to 15 seconds of cranking to prime it, it cranked right up. No issues. I mean, it fired right up. Choke came on. And after it ran for a little bit, I noticed choke really wasn't coming off, so I had to adjust the choke a little bit. But other than that, I hadn't had to do any adjusting because the settings right out of the box worked perfect. Okay, well, I'm going to do a cold start on this thing. It's probably been 2 days since I've started because I lost my keys. And I just found my keys, as I'll show you. It's dead cold. Nothing. I mean, it is ice cold. Whew, that's actually kind of cold. And it's, I'd say around 70 degrees outside. So, I mean, it's cold start in springtime cold start, I'd say, here in Texas. But factory air box off the truck works. I flip the deal that way so I get more airflow into it. But yeah, I mean, it start right up. And get my key. There it is. Alright. Let's see here. Give my tack the little love tap it likes so it'll actually work. Hell yeah. Immediate fire up every time. But as you can see, temp gauge says it's ice cold. Just so y'all know, so y'all don't flip crap on me, the oil pressure gauge doesn't work properly on it, so. But as you can see, it fires right up. Beautiful carburetor, I love it. Runs beautifully. But ooh, AC gets cold. But yeah, I love the carburetor. It's awesome. You can see choke works properly. But yeah, freaking beautiful. I didn't have to pump the pedal or anything. Just walk in, turn the key, boom, right up. Yeah, now I bet them headers are hot. Ooh, shit. Yeah, that's kind of hot. But the spacer I used, you can find them at O'Reilly's. It's a Mr. Gasket spacer, but I didn't have to go buy one. So. But I saw the exact same one at O'Reilly's, but my neighbor had one laying around and gave it to me. Now, my only deal is I've got to do some tweaking to the kick down cable for my Turbo 350 tranny and my throttle cable, which I'm just using all stock brackets. Came with Quadrajet, but the linkages aren't quite right. As you can see, the hard angle it has to make, and then the trans kick down has a pretty hard angle it has to make, so it kind of binds a little bit. But I hadn't encountered any issues with it, really. I mean, other than the gas pedal being a little bit stiff and a little bit kinky, but it hadn't stuck, the throttle hadn't stuck on me or anything like that. Ooh, my poor tack wire. Oh, my poor fucking tack wire fell down and hit my header and sizzled it a little bit. But yeah, very good buy. I would highly recommend this carburetor. Yes, it is a awesome carburetor. I easily probably picked up 30 horse over that old Quadra junk that was on the truck. It runs a lot better in the low end, and it freaking wound like a top whenever you really get on it. I love this carburetor. It is it. Screw the Edelbrocks, screw the Holleys, this is it. And it actually gets fuel mileage too. It actually gets pretty decent fuel mileage. So, yeah, I'd say probably about the same as the Quadrajet would if the Quadrajet was right, if not 10 to 20% better. But thanks for watching, and I'll try and get another video out here pretty soon of whenever I actually put an intake on this truck and see if I can get any more out of it. Thanks for watching.